Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hey, everyone. Hello, students. Hey there.
Hi, Miss.
Hey, who's that? Daisy?
Yes,
Hi, Daisy. How's it going? So, how are you, Daisy?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I'm also fine. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, sorry for that. I'm going to turn my camera on in a second. Okay, so let's see. There you go. Okay, so we have Daisy, Euphemia, Ivan, and Luis at this moment. Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, teacher.
Hey Ivan, how's it going with the inventory?
Um, very, very tired, but everything is okay.
But I mean, did you finish?
Yes, teacher. Yesterday we finished.
Okay, that's super good to know. Finally. Okay, nice. Luis, how's it going? Okay, more people joining the session. That's great. Hello. Hello, hello,
Good night,
hello.
teacher.
Hey, Lionel.
Good night.
Good night. No worries. You are on time, okay? You are fine. Okay, nice. So, guys, welcome to the English class. Today we have a very special class. Don't worry, no more causative form, no more causative have and get and this stuff, okay? So the lesson of today is going to be light, very, very light, and I can say kind of relax, kind of relax. Okay, so you don't have to worry too much about the lesson we are having today. Actually, today we are going to see and practice some questions, but it's not only questions, some special questions we can say. I hope you get ready. Okay, guys, most of the times, yeah, you know, English is like a very systematic, English is like a very, very systematic language, and it's always the same order, the same kind of elements. But like, for example, in a question, what is the order or what is the regular order when making a question in English? It doesn't matter what tense, if it is present or past or future or whatever, but if you pay attention to the details, you can tell me what are the elements and what's the order of these elements to make a question. How do you arrange the elements regularly in a sentence question? Yes, please, I want to listen to you. Daisy says, no, goodbye, see you. Okay. No, I guess her internet is not working, but okay, guys, tell me what's the order you follow and what elements to make a question in English. Hello.
Depending of the sentence,
Hmm?
well, grammar, but it's the auxiliary and then the subject plus the complement.
Verb. You miss the
Verb.
verb.
Yes.
And then complement. Right. Exactly. You know, that is like the general formula we can say to make a question. And you are correct. Yes. So all the participants or the elements, auxiliary, the auxiliary can be different depending on the tense. So auxiliary plus subject plus verb plus complement. This last part sometimes is optional, so you don't have to really include a complement, okay? But sometimes it's necessarily, sometimes not really. So yes, very good. Thank you so very much. You are correct. Okay, I'm telling you this because today we are going to see a new topic. So no more causative form, no more. We are going to stop with that. And today we are going to see some questions that we have in English and that we actually have also in Spanish, in our language. But this structure, it's also very similar to the one we use in Spanish, okay? So I'm going to start sharing my screen. So hold on. Meantime, I'm gonna drink some water. Okay. So today's topic is tag questions, or sometimes you may see questions tag, which is the same, okay? Tag questions or questions tag. It's the same, guys. Now, you're gonna say like, what are the tag questions or what's going on? Believe me, it's super easy. But you have to pay a lot of attention to the details in the statement to make a tag question in the correct way, okay? So, what are the tag questions, or what is the use for the tag question? So I'm gonna ask Ivan to read the description for a tag question. So Ivan, can you read, please?
Yes, teacher, can. Tag questions. Tag question is a special construction in English. It is a statement followed by a mini question. The whole sentence is a tag question, and the mini question at the end is called a question tag.
Or tag question, exactly. Good. So it's, thank you. Basically, it's a statement followed by a mini question. That's it. And maybe you're saying a statement followed by the mini question. Yes, that's right. Okay, it's super easy to do, but you have to really pay attention to the details or the context of your statement to make this mini question, okay? Now, by listening mini question, then you're saying, finally, something easy. And yes, tag questions are very easy. Okay. Now, that is the tag question in general, but how can we use the tag questions? So, Luis, can you read the description, please?
Tag questions. We use tag questions at the end of statements to ask for confirmation.
Statements.
They mean something like I am right, or do you agree?
Agree.
They agree. They are very common in English.
Thank you so much. Okay, now, in general, we can say tag questions are mini questions at the end of the sentence. And the objective or of making a tag question is to ask for confirmation. Like, all right? Like, right? Or am I right? Or like, do you agree? Okay? So are we in the same channel? Like this. Okay? So basically that is the objective, and that's the use when making a tag question, to ask for confirmation. That's it, no more. Okay? Like for example, when we ask in, I'm gonna say, well, later, I'm gonna give you an example in Spanish, and then you're gonna realize that is something we practice in Spanish, that questions. But in English, we can also find these kind of questions, okay? Now, that questions, they have like a general or basic structure. For example, in here, I really want you to pay attention. And if you can make a string, take a screenshot or something, that would be very helpful, and then send it to the group, please. So can somebody take a pic or something and then share it in the group? Please. Hello. Okay. Well, this is the structure to make a tag question. Listen, we can have two types. So very simple. We can have two types of tag questions, okay? First type of tag question in here, one. This is not, okay, here. First, we can have a positive statement or a positive sentence at the beginning, and the mini question should end in negative, okay? So starting from a positive statement, mini question ends in negative. That is one. Option number two, you may have a negative statement or a negative question, I'm sorry, a negative sentence. So starting with a negative sentence, okay? And the mini question should be in positive form. Yes? Okay, I'm going to read the example so we understand and we are in the same channel. Option one, a positive sentence, beginning with a positive sentence, ending with a negative mini question or negative tag question, okay? Example one, here. Sorry. Okay, example number one, here. Sorry for that. Where is my pencil? Here. Okay. It is a great day, isn't it? I am asking for your confirmation. It's like saying, ah, es un día hermoso, ¿cierto? Like, ¿verdad? Okay, like, ¿de acuerdo? ¿Estás de acuerdo? Like this. It is a great day, isn't it? Be careful. I am not saying it's not a great day. No, no, no. This part we have here is the tag question. That little short mini question is the tag question. And that's it, guys. That's it. Okay? So it is a great day, isn't it? Like, es un día hermoso, ¿cierto? Like, ¿verdad? That's that. That's the only function. Okay? So positive statement ending with a negative tag question or with a negative mini question. That's it. Statement number two. You don't know her. Listen, you don't know her. Negative. Do you? Like, tú no la conoces, ¿verdad? Like, ¿cierto? You don't know her. Do you? So can you see, starting with a negative statement and the mini question ends in positive statement. Can you see that? Yes? Comments, question up to here? Hello?
No, teacher, thank you.
Nice. Okay, that's excellent. Now it says, beautiful. Isn't it? Oh, quiet. I have questions. Okay, here we have some examples to make to make tag questions. Yes, guys. Remember, if you start with a positive statement, the tag question should end with negative. Okay? And something that you have to take into consideration is when using the negative at the end in the tag question, use the auxiliary, listen, the auxiliary of the grammar tense, but in contraction in negative. Yes? So take notes on this. First of all, and this is when I told you, you gotta pay attention to the details, because if you want to do a tag question correctly, you have to know what is the grammar tense. And depending on the grammar tense of the sentence, you are going to use the contraction negative form of the tag question. Okay? For example, let's take a look to all the examples we have here. It says, she is cooking. She is cooking. What is the auxiliary in that sentence? She is cooking. What's the auxiliary there? Remember, to make that question, you need auxiliaries. That's it. Always auxiliaries to make tag questions. That's it. What is the auxiliary in the first example? She is cooking.
Is.
Thank you. Is. Thank you. This is in positive. I'm going to make this auxiliary in negative to make the tag question, okay? She is cooking. Isn't she? Can you see that? 2. You like ice cream. You like ice cream. Okay. What is the grammar tense? Because you see, there's no auxiliary there, teacher. But you can make a tag question. You like ice cream? What is the grammar tense for that sentence?
Present simple.
Present simple, yes. And when you use the subject, you, what is the auxiliary for you in present simple? What's the auxiliary when you?
Do.
Do. Thank you so much. Okay, everything makes sense now. So, you like ice cream? That question, don't you? Okay, I'm asking for the confirmation here. Don't you? Okay, good. 3, no, sorry for that. 3, they will stay home. They will stay home. Okay, what's the auxiliary over there?
Is will.
Will, that's right. So will, we have a positive statement. In that question, make it negative. They will stay home. One day. Okay, if you have any question, guys, please, you ask, okay? Because I'm gonna keep going. Next, he can play chess. Can't he? Negative, because my statement is in positive, I end in negative, okay? Good? We should go home. Shouldn't we? Okay? Now, something also very important, guys. You have to identify, I'm going to do it a different color. Very important. Identify what is the subject, because you have to use the same subject at the beginning and at the end when making the tag question, okay? It have to make sense. For example, if we say, we should go home, shouldn't we? Correct. Make it sense. We should go home. Shouldn't they? No, 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 no. Use the same subject at the beginning and at the end. okay? It has to match. Jenny was busy. Jenny, what is the, what can be the personal pronoun that I can use instead of Jenny? Because I can say, wasn't Jenny? No, I got to use a personal pronoun at the end. So, Jenny, what is the equivalence for Jenny? You can see it in the chart.
Sí.
Jenny, she, exactly. So, Jenny was busy. Wasn't she? She means Jenny, okay? You are French, aren't you? They have finished, haven't they? Okay. So, questions, guys?
In this teacher, and you are French, the are
Where?
is yes, the is not the auxiliary,
Which one?
and you are French. Are
You. Yeah. But this is, I mean, remember for verb to be, because this is only like a simple question with verb to be, okay? And you don't use auxiliary when conjugate with verb to be. So it's the same, okay? It's implicit because auxiliary is not included in verb to be when you conjugate. Cuando conjugamos verbo to be no hay auxiliar, por eso se opone el mismo, digamos. O sea, el mismo verbo juega el papel del auxiliar, por así decirlo. Good. No se usan auxiliares para verbo to be. Are you a teacher? No decimos do you are, no. Are you a teacher? Yes. Okay. Good. Any other comments? Okay, I gotta continue. So, you went to New York. That is in what grammar tense? Thank you, Liz. Past simple, guys. What is the auxiliary for past simple? Did. What is the negative? Didn't. Okay. You went to New York, didn't you? Okay, now, let's go starting with a negative sentence and the mini question ends in positive. Now, we can say that we interchange, okay? Example 1, it isn't snowy, is it? Can you see? Now, when you have a negative sentence at the beginning, the tag question ends in positive. You have never been there. Have you? Now you say, hey, teacher, but that's not negative. Yes, when using never implies it's negative, okay? So you have never been there. Have you? She doesn't like pork. Does she? They didn't practice today. Did they? So he can't come. Can he? We shouldn't drink much, should we? They aren't home, are they? The same here with verb to be, guys. Verb to be, you don't need auxiliary, so use the same verb as an auxiliary. Jane wasn't sick, was she? Okay. It's following exactly the same rules, but now ending in positive, guys. That's it. For me, when you have negative statements, it's easier because you can see what the auxiliary is. So just make it positive. That's that. Guys, any questions? Please tell me. Thank you, Luis. No? Okay. Special cases, guys. First example, when you got the pronoun I and conjugated with the verb to be, I am right. You cannot say because we don't have the contraction in negative for am. So we use aren't I but when this is the case, guys. I am right, aren't I? Yes, only when using I am. I am, aren't I? Because look, we don't have not I mean, it doesn't exist. This contraction doesn't exist. No aren't I? No, it doesn't exist. So instead, use aren't I? That's one of the special cases. You have to go, don't you? I'm not saying have as an auxiliary. I'm using have as a verb in present simple. You have to go, don't you? I have been answering, haven't I? I'm sorry. I have been answering, haven't I? I don't see much here. Instead, you don't have to include been, only haven't. Nothing came in the post, didn't it? Okay, in this case, guys, when having this kind of oh, sorry, Ivan. When you have these kind of words like everybody, nothing, etc., etc., like this, you do it like if you were it, like if it was something, yeah, it, okay? Because I know we don't have a personal pronoun or something over there. Ivan, there you go. Okay, so those are the special cases. That's that. Questions, guys? No? Okay. Listen, I have some questions here. So let's try to do the examples we got. Add the tag question in the following sentences. First one, letter A. Your brother speaks Spanish. What is the mini question over there? Your brother speaks Spanish. Your brother speaks Spanish.
Don't you? ¿Cómo se llama?
You? Check. Ok. Dos cosas muy importantes para hacer that question. Bueno, tres. Primero, identifiquen cuál es el tiempo verbal. Así van a saber qué auxiliar usar. Segundo, identifiquen cuál es el sujeto para que ustedes puedan poner de manera correcta el pronombre personal equivalente. Y no, solo sería eso, chicos. Ok. Your brother speaks Spanish. Ajá.
And he?
Sorry.
And
Don't. Okay,
No.
don't. Okay, don't he. Entonces, he don't. Don't es la forma contracta para he. O sea, es el auxiliar a usar. Doesn't he. Okay? He goes with doesn't. He doesn't. So, your brother speaks Spanish. Doesn't he? Letter B. George arrived late. Starting from a positive sentence and the question ends in negative. George arrived late.
Didn't he?
Correct. The students work very hard. The students, The students work very hard. Identify the grammar tense. Then identify the subject. The students work very hard.
Don't they?
Excellent. Don't they? Good. Lucy has 2 brothers. Lucy has 2 brothers.
Doesn't she?
Correct. Excellent. Alice got one brother. Sorry, Alice has got one brother or has gotten one brother. Alice has got one brother. Identify what is the auxiliary and then make it negative. What's the auxiliary and what is the equivalence for Alice? Alice equals to what pronoun?
Doesn't?
Sorry?
Doesn't she?
Doesn't she? Hasn't she? Okay. It's like present perfect. You had your hair cut. You had your hair cut. This is a causative, but it's okay. You had your hair cut. You had your hair cut. Any ideas? No? Didn't you? Have is in simple past. So make it with the negative form of auxiliary in simple past. Okay. They have met you before. They have met you before. What is the grammar tense? They have met you before. They have met you before. They have met you before. Hello? Hey there. Come on, guys. What's your idea? They have met you before. What is the grammar tense? Remember all the grammar tenses, guys. Identify. At this point, it's very important that you know that you identify the grammar tenses because it's these topics that we are practicing. I mean, you yes or yes have to identify the grammar tenses. Like when you see a sentence, you say, this is present perfect, or this is present continuous, or this is past simple. You have to identify that because these topics ask for that info. So they have made you before. What is the
Didn't
grammar?
they?
Huh?
Didn't they?
Didn't they? So you're saying it's past simple,
Um,
but it says
hasn't.
had met. Had met is past perfect. Okay, but you're doing it right, Luis. Okay, I'm telling you it's past perfect. So they is okay, but change the auxiliary. Cannot be didn't, but change that. Past Perfect. They had met you before.
Hasn't?
Sorry?
Hasn't they?
Hasn't. That is present perfect. And it's for he, she, it. Past perfect. Past perfect. Look for in your notes. Past perfect.
Haven't they?
Haven't
They
or hadn't?
hadn't.
With a D?
Yes, hadn't.
Correct.
Or had not.
Hadn't they? No, you cannot say had not. No, no, no. Make contractions, all time in that questions, all time contractions. Hadn't they? Exactly. Last one. They had to go home. They had to go home. They had to go home. Yes. They had to go home.
Don't they?
Don't. So you're telling me it's present simple.
Didn't they?
Correct. It's past simple. Yes. They had to go home, didn't they? Right. Okay, thanks a lot. So, guys, the thing with the tag questions, it's, well, you have to identify the grammar tenses and remember, okay, for present perfect, the auxiliary is this, or for present simple, the auxiliary is do, for I, you, we, they, and does for he, she, it. Okay, that is the thing with the tag questions. But since I feel like you review all the topics, I'm sure of that. So you shouldn't have, technically, you shouldn't have problems using the auxiliaries correctly and identifying the tenses. That's the point with the tag question. Okay, very good. And please, everybody go to your books in page 104. Yeah, 104 and 105. Okay. One second. Here we go. It says, do you have a lot of furniture in your room? Yes, no? You have a lot of furniture in your room? In my case, no. What about you?
No, teacher, I don't. I just have my bed and my closet.
That's that? Okay. Good, good, good. All right, it says, listen, which bedroom is the designer describing? Then match items A to K to the words. Here we go.
Audio 8.13.
I love this bedroom. The double bed looks so comfortable. I like the color scheme. The dresser, mirror, and closet are the same color. It looks very fresh. The pillows and the comforter match too. I also like the color of the walls and how it complements the color of the furniture. There are lots of cool accessories too, and I love the light and the colorful bird hanging from the ceiling. They add a modern touch. Yes, I really like this bedroom.
What is the bedroom the designer is describing? One or two?
Number one.
Number one. Yes, it is. Okay, so it's one. Okay, look at the elements and objects over there. I'm going to mention the and you tell me what letter. Bookcase. What is a bookcase? What do you consider is a bookcase? Check it out. Bookcase. What's a bookcase?
Letter A.
A.
Oh, no, teacher. E.
That's a window.
Sorry.
I. Letter I. I think you want to say I. Okay. Chair. 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 What's a chair?
The A.
Yes, of course. Very good. Closet. Closet.
Letter E.
Comforter. Comforter. What's a comforter?
Maybe letter B, teacher.
Letter B. Okay, let's try letter B. No letter. Okay. Dresser. Dresser. What's a dresser?
Maybe F.
F, okay. Double bed. Double bed. Double bed.
H.
H. Okay. What is a lamp? What's a lamp?
Letter C.
Yes?
Letter C, teacher.
Mirror.
Letter D.
What's a nightstand?
G.
Night. Pillow. What's the pillow?
I think is the H, but the other is incorrect.
Okay, pillow H. Okay, rug. Sorry.
K.
What's a K? So the only one remaining is the letter B. Okay, let's try. Okay, I'm sorry, letter B, comforter. The H. Oh, okay, I repeat it. Okay, so what's the comforter then? It's not B, obviously. J. That's the one you didn't mention. Okay, very good. Questions about the vocabulary? I think it's super clear. All right, very good. I'm gonna keep going then. Okay, Exercise B. Use words in the box to describe 10 differences between rooms 1 and 2. Okay, guys, I don't think we're gonna do this part. I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip to the second part. Listen to friends talking about the second bedroom. What has happened? Are you ready?
Audio 8.14. Hey, you've got to come and see what we've done in here.
Done? You haven't done anything crazy, have you?
No, of course not. Come and have a look.
Oh, wow. When did you do all this? It looks fantastic.
I've been doing it evenings and weekends for the last few weeks. This room really needed some attention. It's great, isn't it?
Well, what a surprise for Tom. He'll love it, won't he?
I hope so.
Okay. What do you think happened? What has happened? Yes, guys. Hello. What has happened? Hello? Hey there. What has happened?
Can you repeat the audio, please, teacher?
Sure.
Audio 8.14. Hey, you've got to come and see what we've done in here.
Done? You haven't done anything crazy, have you?
No, of course not. Come and have a look.
Oh, wow. When did you do all this? It looks fantastic.
I've been doing it evenings and weekends for the last few weeks. This room really needed some attention. It's great, isn't it?
Well, what a surprise for Tom. He'll love it, won't he?
I hope so.
Okay, what happened? What happened with the room? Yes, guys.
Was remodelada, I don't know how to say.
Remodeled or rebuilt?
Yeah,
Rebuilt or redecorated, perhaps?
yeah, redecorate.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Okay, thank you so much, guys. All right, listen, guys. I gotta stop with the class up to here because I got some things to do over here, so I'm gonna end up a little bit early. Okay, I will ask you to review the tenses because we are gonna need it tomorrow to practice the tag questions. Yes, so review what are the auxiliaries for all the tenses, and then we see you tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna check my list, and then you're gonna be free tonight. All right. So wait for a second, please. Tag questions are not difficult. Believe me, they are not difficult. But you have to remember the auxiliaries. That's the only thing. Okay, let's see. 79. Here. Okay, Andy, Daisy, Luis, Leonel, Ivan, Eufemia. Maritza was not here, right? Maritza wasn't here, was she? That question. Okay, thanks a lot for your time. You can leave for session. Thank you, and see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good night. Thank you to all.
Good night.
Good night.